For decades, a secret technique has been whispered among those seeking radical change. It isn't about attracting what you want, but relocating to where it already exists. Abdullah made Neville swear to keep this secret for 5 years. Most minds can't handle it, he warned. They'll break before they break through. But if you're still watching, you might be ready. Ready to take a seat. 2 chairs, one shift. Not a metaphor, actual teleportation of consciousness. The millionaire version of you isn't coming. It already exists in another chair. Abdullah's method doesn't attract wealth. It moves you to where wealth already is. Sound insane? In 1933, Abdullah proved you can teleport realities with 2 chairs. In 1935, Erwin Schrödinger confirmed particles can exist in 2 places at once. And in 1983, the CIA declassified a secret military program that revealed what Abdullah approved, training personnel to do exactly what you're about to do: consciousness relocation. In 3 minutes, you'll learn the exact 2 chair consciousness relocation technique. Once you master this, Abdullah warned, your current reality becomes a choice, not a prison. Understand this. Everything you want is already here. Not someday, not on the way. Here, in a parallel reality, happening simultaneously with this one. Abdullah discovered how to jump between these realities using 2 ordinary chairs, decades before quantum physics existed. And here's the twist that changes everything. You've been 1 chair away from your dream life this entire time. The 2 chair ritual makes your consciousness finally break free. Everything changes. The first time you try the 2 chair technique, your hands shake. Your heart races. Some feel a sudden snap as consciousness relocates. Your body stays in chair 1, but you are completely in chair 2. Everyone says the same thing after, "Oh my God, I'm free." This technique even let Neville escape from the most powerful military in the world. In 1943, World War II trapped him in the US Army. His commanding officer laughed at his discharge request. "You're here until the war ends, soldier." He sat in a chair that night and teleported his consciousness back home. 5 days later, he was discharged with no explanation. Not even the most powerful military in the world could stop Abdullah's 2 chair ritual. You want to know how he did it? You want to know the exact technique Abdullah taught in his apartment on 72nd Street, Harlem? Because most people can't handle how simple this is. Now, here's the technique that changes everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything: your bank account, your relationships, your entire existence. Step 1, get 2 chairs. Put them in different rooms where you cannot see one from the other. This is crucial. If you can see both chairs, you're just moving your attention. You need chairs you can't see from each other. One, ideally in a hallway out of the room. Step 2, sit in chair 1. Close your eyes. Feel everything about the chair you're sitting in: the texture, how your back touches it, the temperature, the sounds around you. Lock it in. This is position A, your current reality. Step 3, now shift your awareness to chair 2. Don't imagine it. Be there. Feel yourself sitting in that other chair, in that other room. Feel that surface, that temperature, those sounds. You are there now. Your body stayed in chair 1, but you moved to chair 2. Step 4, stay in chair 2 for 10 seconds, not looking at it, but feeling you are there. Step 5, now return in awareness to the first chair. Notice the difference: the weight, the feeling, the atmosphere. Step 6, move back and forth between them in consciousness. Chair 1 where you are, chair 2 where you choose to be. Continue for 10 minutes until both begin to feel equally real. Sounds simple. Listen to what happened when Neville tried it. My old friend Abdullah gave me this exercise. Every day I would sit in my living room where I could not see the telephone in the hall. With my eyes closed, I would assume I was in the chair by the phone. Then I would feel myself back in the living room. This I did over and over again as I discovered the feeling of changing motion. If you try it, you will discover your consciousness becomes very loose with this exercise. You were never bolted to this reality. You were just sitting in it too long. You must enter into the feeling of the wish fulfilled. For feeling is the secret of assumption becoming fact. If you will assume your desire and live and feel there as though it were true, no power on earth can stop it from becoming fact. But this is just the beginning. The chairs are a training exercise for the real consciousness jump. Neville used this exact method to get to Barbados with zero money. He shifted his consciousness there first. People have won lotteries without owning tickets. They jumped to the reality where they'd already won, and then the ticket appeared. Master the chairs first. That's your training. Once your consciousness gets loose, you can jump anywhere. Before I reveal Abdullah's next discovery, the one that shocked even Neville, do this one thing first. Comment below. I'm ready to shift. It's not just a comment, it's a declaration, an anchor you'll look back on when your reality bends. This is where it begins. You will understand in a minute. Once Abdullah mastered the two-chair ritual, he discovered something shocking. Practice the art of motion, and one day you will discover that by the very act of imagining, you are detached from your body and placed exactly where you are imagining yourself to be. So much so that you are seen by those who are there. Creation is finished. The question is not, can you have it, but can you occupy it? People actually seeing you in the location while your body never moved. Abdullah said only certain souls would understand this. The fact you're still listening means you're one of them. But here's what separates those who succeed from those who fail: persistence. Abdullah taught Neville the iron law. An assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. Do you have the courage to persist, to act outwardly what you know is true inwardly? Do you have the courage to try Abdullah's two-chair technique tonight? Neville escaped the US Army with it. The CIA spent millions studying it. Do it a few days a week, 5 to 10 minutes each time. Consciousness is a muscle. Consciousness doesn't relocate in one dramatic leap. It loosens gradually, like ice melting. First, nothing visible happens, then cracks appear, then suddenly breakthrough. You're already feeling the pull to use this method. But listen carefully to Abdullah's warning, because the third time is when the veil starts tearing. Here's what to expect. Day 1, a faint tug toward chair 2. Your mind argues, your deeper self knows. Day 2, the sensation gets stronger. Chair 2 starts feeling more solid, more real. Your consciousness is starting to shift. Day 3, the flicker becomes undeniable. You'll feel yourself shift, actually move between the chairs. This is when most people freak out and stop, push through. It's so subtle you'll think you imagined it, but it's real. The fact you're still here means you know this is real. Days 4 to 5, the pull begins. Chair 2, your new reality starts calling you like it recognizes you, like you've sat there before in dreams. Keep pushing. The breakthrough is close. You cannot imagine being somewhere. You must be there in feeling. That separates dreamers from creators. But what Abdullah revealed next turned everything around. To feel the state as real is to enter that state. Your feelings are your only reality. Everything else is shadow. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you become. But it is what you feel that matters most. No idea can take form unless you feel it. That's not fantasy. That's possession. Abdullah gave Neville the only test that matters. If I assume I am in New York City, anyone I think of in Los Angeles must be 3,000 miles away. No longer can I think of them as just down the street. That's spatial recognition. If you assume you're in New York, everyone you imagine must now be 3,000 miles away. Your inner world must obey your new position. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and continue in that feeling until it possesses you. But Abdullah's teaching went deeper than moving between chairs. That's because the two chairs aren't about furniture. One holds who you used to be, the other who you've already become. That's when you stop asking, how will this happen? And start knowing, assuming, I'm already there. What Abdullah knew, what he waited for his students to remember, was this. The real you never left chair 2. You've been glimpsing it in dreams, feeling it in flashes. That tug in your chest when you first tried the two-chair ritual wasn't longing. It was memory. This isn't about getting to chair 2. It's about waking up there. That's why it feels like deja vu. Chair 2 pulls you like home. You're not shifting into a new life. You're collapsing back into your true reality. The wealth, the love, the freedom, it's not the future. It's the original. All you're doing now is realigning with truth. And once that shift clicks, your reality catches up to the soul's position. An assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. And once it does, the world will reshape itself into a bridge of incidents to support your assumption. You do not need to know how. It will unfold itself in a series of events over which you have no control, but which you will be compelled to walk. Faith is loyalty to the unseen reality. Put your consciousness in the second chair. Hold it till it becomes real. Comment below. Where will you teleport to tonight? Your dream city? The wealthy version of you? Write it. That's your anchor. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single shift in awareness. Your new reality is not a distant dream, but a parallel chair waiting for you to take your seat. Subscribe to Stories and Quotes B for more transformative narratives and wisdom. Discover more profound insights and techniques on our channel.